The forest slowly began to change. What once felt confusing now felt heavy. Cinderella walked faster, her eyes searching for any familiar sign. The light between the trees grew weaker, thinner, as if the day itself was slipping away from her. "No, not yet," she whispered. "I just need to find the path." She turned left, then right, then stopped. The same trees, the same stones, the same silence. The sky above the forest darkened, turning soft blue, then gray, then slowly black. Night was coming. Cinderella hugged her cloak tightly around her shoulders. She tried to stay calm, but her steps grew smaller. "Careful. I can't stay lost," she said quietly, more to herself than anyone else. "I just can't." She moved again, pushing through bushes, brushing past branches. But the forest no longer guided her. The path disappeared beneath her feet. Then she heard it, a low sound, far away, a howl. Cinderella froze. Her breath caught in her chest as another sound followed. Leaves rustling, branches cracking under unseen weight. She backed away slowly, her heart racing. "It's just the forest," she whispered. "Just sounds." But the sounds grew closer. Not one, many. Some deep, some sharp, some too close. Cinderella stumbled back until she reached a large tree. She pressed her back against it, her hands trembling. Tears filled her eyes, but she did not cry out. "Please," she whispered. "Please don't come any closer." The night wrapped itself around her, thick and cold. Every shadow looked like something moving. Every sound felt like danger. She slid down slowly and sat beneath the tree, pulling her knees close to her chest. She stayed there, waiting, trying to be brave. Far away, at the palace, the sun had already set. The prince stood at the gates, unable to stay still. His chest felt tight, his thoughts racing. "She wouldn't disappear," he said firmly. "Not without reason." He turned to the guards. "Prepare yourselves. We go now." "But Your Highness," one guard said gently. "The forest at night." "I know," the prince replied. "And that is exactly why we cannot wait." They rode out under the stars, torches glowing softly as they reached the forest's edge. The air changed the moment they entered, cooler, heavier, unwelcoming. "Stay close," the prince ordered. "Call out if you find anything." They searched every path, every clearing. The prince dismounted more than once, calling her name into the dark. "Cinderella!" Only echoes answered him. The forest seemed to swallow their voices. The prince clenched his fists. Fear crept into his heart, not of the forest, but of losing her. "I promised I would protect her," he whispered. "I won't fail."
Back beneath the trees, Cinderella shivered as another sound echoed nearby. Something large moved in the distance. She covered her ears, her breathing uneven. "I just wanted to help," she whispered through tears. "I didn't mean to go this far." Her thoughts drifted to the palace, to warm lights, to the prince standing at the gate. "Please," she murmured, "don't forget me." A shadow passed between the trees. Cinderella held her breath. Then, silence. The forest seemed to pause. She slowly lifted her head, her eyes wide, her body frozen in fear.
Far away from the palace, inside a small, quiet house hidden from the world, a soft glow filled a private room.
The stepmother stood alone, holding a round crystal glass sphere in her hands. Inside it, the forest appeared clearly. Cinderella, small and frightened beneath a tree. The prince, searching desperately among shadows. The stepmother watched calmly. "So the night has come," she said softly. She walked closer to the window, the sphere glowing brighter. "She will grow afraid," she continued, "and fear makes people weak." Her fingers tightened slightly around the sphere. "And he," she added, watching the prince stumble upon another false path, "will grow tired of searching." A small, cold smile touched her lips. "When she disappears," the stepmother whispered, "the story will end the way I choose." She turned the sphere once more, her voice low and certain. "The forest will take her, and the prince will belong to my daughter." The crystal sphere glowed, and deep in the forest, Cinderella sat alone in the dark, unseen, unprotected, but still breathing, still hoping.